Welcome back to the YTG podcast. If you are new here, my name is Nico. I'm an automotive photographer and now amateur racing driver.
I'm Sean and I am the owner of this lovely shed in Keysborough, YTG Young Timers Garage.
Here on the weekly-ish YTG, we're going to give you the sort of inside scoop inside the automotive industry in Australia, as well as some fantastic stories. Motorsport, anything car related. So, and a bit of electric car hate. So join us on another episode and we hope you enjoy. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hot off the press 2 hours ago. For us, it'll be a week old news by the time this episode goes out. The RB17 Red Bull has just been released at Goodwood, literally 2 hours ago.
Adrian Newey thing.
Adrian Newey. So, Adrian Newey, we heard a few years ago that with Red Bull and everything, he really wanted to build a road car. And it sounds like this has been in development for quite a while. I think it's a little bit of, his baby, his project. I think the keep him at Red Bull was to give him the freedom to build this road car.
Yeah, didn't work, but still.
We'll get onto that. And it's been released. So, and this Adrian Newey, so it's not a road car, it's a track car, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Valkyrie rival, or an AMG. No, because the AMG 1 is a road car. So yeah, a Valkyrie rival or a P1 GTR rival.
You need it.
It is fucking bonkers.
But it has to be.
So it
has to be.
Yeah. So it is a V10.
I don't think it was a good looking car.
It's a UFO looking car.
Looks like one of those fucking university solar vehicles.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's kind of like
which is speed
if a Valkyrie and a solar vehicle had sex, it would be this car. Yeah. So it's a V10.
Oh well, that's good. Yeah,
15,000 RPM.
Well, it has to be. I mean, the T50, he's look. What's he got? He has to do something stupid like this. He has to.
Yeah.
It's not a manual though.
It's sequential. 850 kilos.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So it weighs as much as my Elise.
Yeah, it's amazing.
With 1,200 horsepower. Yeah. 200 of it comes from electric motors. 1,000 of it comes from the V10.
V10.
Absolutely wild. Yeah. So they're saying that it should promise close to Formula One levels of performance on track.
But where are you going to race it? What, is there a category?
No, it's like the Valkyrie AMR.
That's what I mean. Like, for just someone you can have because you can.
Yeah. What... You can't go and buy a Formula One car, a modern one.
Well,
kinda. But this you can buy and you can achieve, frankly, bonkers speed with a mate because it's 2 seats.
Yeah, true.
Absolutely bonkers. And the thing that boggles my brain is, even though it's a 15,000 RPM V10, they're saying that it's reliable enough to do a 24-hour race without maintenance. And it has major services every 8,000 kilometres. So, not too far off a road car maintenance scheme. Yeah, definitely not a race car maintenance scheme.
But the maintenance scheme is the key, as we were talking about in the last episode, of the ownership is buying it one thing, but the actual cost of ownership is a whole nother thing.
Well, that seems to be a priority for them. I mean... 8,000 Ks between major services.
Well, how many do they reckon they're going to build?
Don't know.
I think it's ugly.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how many they're going to make. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, I don't know.
For something that Adrian Newey, I understand Adrian Newey is not so much a design in terms of aesthetics, it's design for form and function, for efficiency, and it's all about aerodynamics and aerodynamicists and all that sort of stuff. But that's what that car is all about, which is just pure flow and efficiency and so on. But it doesn't mean it's fucking aesthetically pretty. I don't think that's a pretty looking car.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
I'm fucking definitely not on the fence.
50 of them have been sold.
Of course they would. And of course there'll be some sheik who'll probably buy fucking 5 of them or something like that. I mean, but I don't know.
That's a wild thing, though. That is a wild piece of
it has to be.
engineering.
It can't be, oh yeah, that's okay. It has to be off the dial. It has to be.
I wonder if they're going to run it up the hill.
Oh, of course they fucking
I want to hear it.
Yeah, of course
I want to hear it.
Of course they will. But yeah, I don't think it's a good looking car at all. Really.
Interesting.
Well, Adrian Newey all over it, so again,
exactly right. I'm excited to learn more about it. I'm very excited to learn more because that's nuts. I mean, imagine my Elise with 1,200 horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, it's just yeah.
Nuts. Just nuts. Anyway, that's our breaking news that I've literally just read before sitting down to do this podcast, so I thought we'd quickly talk about it.
Fizzy drink and a shit ugly looking car.
You just don't like it because it's fizzy drink.
Adrian Newey's a genius, but man, I just don't think. How many fucking more supercars? How many more?
Yeah.
Come
Track
on,
special, several multi-million-dollar track special race cars. Yeah, no use other than being rich man's toys. Yeah.
Anyways, good luck to him.
Yep. So, in other news that I've got for this episode,
Yes.
have you seen that Ferrari are discontinuing navigation systems in their new cars?
Well, I don't know why they fucking did it in the first place. They were shit nabs in the first place.
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
100%.
granted, the new cars are far more technology. Don't forget, when I was a Ferrari, again, like I was saying, 430, 599, then obviously the 458 California, that sort of shit, but they never had screens.
Yeah.
So you had a Ferrari radio, which had a bullshit little
just a
screen, which was supposedly a navigation, which no one ever used. It was so complicated. But imagine just a normal radio with this little LCD screen, which is not even colour, and it's navigation built into it. So, I mean, I thought it was the most stupid thing anyways. I mean, why do you even want a stereo on the Ferrari in the first place? But so, to me, that's
it's a logical decision, right?
I mean, it's a logical decision, but I mean, it's like fucking the news showing some fucking idiot's cat up the tree. Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's like, okay, we're not going to do navigation anymore. Well, who gives a fuck? You charge 10 grand for it and it was shit anyway. So what the hell does it matter? What I do nav? I was saying to someone today, that's the best nav.
Literally, and that's why, right? Because you just have Google Maps. Yeah, you have Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze. Shout out to my Waze users.
Waze is the best,
mate.
Waze is the best.
Yeah.
So no, I if they said we're not putting stereos in our cars anymore, like Enzo said, the music is the engine, then I go, oh yeah, sweet. You're going back to the pure essence of what's behind you.
Yeah.
But no, we're not putting navigation in our car. Okay, thanks, mate. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The only thing that interests me is the fact that in today's day and age of making everything as technologically advanced and complicated and more and more, the fact that they've decided, you know what, we actually don't need this, let's just not bother, is good.
We've never had one before. Well, we'll have another one. The Urus.
Lamborghini Urus, yeah.
Now, I've got a few clients that have got them. I've got clients when they first came out back in 18 or whenever they were first came out. Do you need one? No. Like the Persangi or whatever the fuck it is. Do you need one? No. Is it out of control? Yeah. Why have I got it then? Because I'm really not into late model Lambos. I'm not, but we traded against the GLE 63.
Yep.
And I've put it to market, and it'll be the cheapest one in Australia in a 2020. Yeah, you can buy 18s with 70 Ks and that sort of stuff, but that doesn't matter. They're not much cheaper than anyway. So when we're sitting in it, it's just so much technology. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I got beaten them as a passenger and just jump in the car. Oh, yeah, sweet, no big deal, whatever. But to actually sit in it and fucking hell, there's a lot of shit going on here. A lot of stuff. And you're like, wow, that's pretty full on. And you just think, what am I? I don't know what I am. Am I a Ventador with the massive suspension lift? What am I? Well, I don't know what I am here.
Yeah.
I'm bipolar.
It's definitely a car with an identity crisis.
And I have no idea who the fuck I'm meant to be.
Yeah.
And as a result, I don't know what I am.
Yeah. I definitely get that with that car.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the fact that it's the world's first SS UV. So it's a super sport utility vehicle.
Yeah.
First category. Now you got your Passang and you got your fucking DBX 707.
Yep.
They've all sort of now come out because of that fucking thing. Yeah, man, that's pretty. I still think the best four-wheel drive is a Range Rover, a real Range Rover.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's to me the real four-wheel drive. But Yeah, a lot of kill, a lot of overkill. So to me, when you say Ferrari are not going to do navigations anymore, fucking hell. Yeah. I think there's a lot of shit you could drop out of the cars.
Mate, I tell you, if you think the Urus was bad, I'll tell you what blew me away, the SL63 that we had recently, which is come and gone.
Yeah, I mean, we sold it very quickly, but that was the same thing.
Mate, the amount of tech in that car. I'm photographing it and I'm trying to figure out how to use it, and there's a dictionary of screens in just menu after menu. Oh my God.
What happened to the switch? What happened to the switch button? Now it's all touchscreen and slide. And as you slide, then the roof goes. So if you don't slide the hole, it won't go away. And you're like...
I nearly had a conniption trying to get the roof. My God.
Wow. I'm like, wow. And we had a park next to the SL55. So you had the, probably the 55 was really, that was the first of the real AMG SLs. I mean, as much as you had the SL60s and all that, like the 129s, the earlier ones, the 55 was really the start of the real proper SL AMGs and the more massive market. And then so you had the S63. So you basically had like almost sort of bookends in a way, in a sense. So you could see the ergonomics between the two cars. So it's actually quite interesting to have them parked next to each other. So they high back, sit low, but this is a first for Mercedes SL, all-wheel drive, all-wheel steer. Like, it's actually... And when you turn, it's like a typical all-wheel drive car. The front wheel's like kink when you're turning full lock. Mm-hmm. And you're like, ooh, that shouldn't do that. But it's just, again, sitting in it and going, what do I touch? I don't know.
Wild. The amount of tech. There was like 8 different dashboard layouts that you could have for your speedo and tacho and stuff. Like, it's just...
And the funny thing is it's been a bit more... I actually know 3 clients that have had them, and all like the first batch, and they're all sort of senior, not old, but like, they're senior, but young at heart. Didn't get it, didn't too much technology, didn't
100%,
can't do it too much. What? No, go back to the previous, it was not that much technology.
Yeah.
It's too much. I don't need this much shit.
Mate.
I told you, the E63, that new E63 that we bought 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
A year old.
That's sold.
I sold that in hot cake, but I remember driving it home. I fucking hated it because everything was on, and I didn't know where all the switchgear was because it was a later series, so all the switchgear changed from the model before.
Yeah.
So even though it looked similar, there was a lot of changes. I hated it, and I remember driving it back next day, and I would go, "This is fucked. This is it's automatic brake. Like I'm reversing, and it picks up in my garage. I'm backing up, and I'm a meter away, and it hits the brakes, and I actually thought I hit something. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm looking, and it's just automatic brake, like it just senses it, and I'm like, "Come on, man, fuck!" Trying to turn it all off, and then I didn't know what to do. JP goes, "No. Everyone knows I'm pretty simple when it comes to that shit," and he's gone in there, fucking blah, 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 drove it, different car.
Wow.
Took everything off. It's not even the fucking GDM. That's a fucking ute. You take all the fucking driving shit off before you jump in it, and it's actually okay. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Steering's grabbing you and it's turning, and it's like, mate, what are you doing? So no, too much. Yeah. Way too much.
Yeah. I mean, some of it's good, like the 360 camera. Oh my, like that tech blows my mind.
That is. It's that again. It is. You're thinking, how the fuck can you get the camera out?
It's like a bird's eye view. Yeah, it's very cool.
Which is now pretty standard in a lot of cars. I think it's something to do with an end cap, maybe. I don't know, but that is good. And look, it's great. It's great to see the creature comforts of what they do.
Yeah.
And then when you jump in the older cars, you're like, fuck, prehistoric. It's funny when you see when the couples come in and they never had a classic car and they come in their modern car.
Yeah.
And the partner's like, oh, it doesn't have heated seats. No.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have a vanity mirror. No. No Spotify stream. And it's just, you see them going,
where's my Bluetooth?
Oh. And you're like, okay, because the cars aren't for you.
No.
Or the guy's desperate and the missus ain't interested at all. So, I don't know, man. The technology is quite a lot. But then we were talking about some of the technology that's an option. Hang on, if fucking Koreans can put it in the car, it's fucking $29.99 or $39.99. It's got every fucking bill and whistle. Why is it an option for? Oh, well. So anyway,
Yeah, it's crazy. That car, the modern Mercedes, because the center screen, I've seen that in some of the new, like the A and the S, because it's becoming standard tech in all of them.
Ergonomics is very similar layout.
You could sit in that car in the garage for an hour just going through menus and trying to figure out where's the button for this and that.
All the individual
oh my gosh
functionality of how you can set the car up so much for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. It really is. It really is. And I just see that as a fucking time bomb.
Yeah.
In 10 and 15 years.
Mate.
Just like we used to say back in the day when I first got the trade, you know, all the 7 Series and all that back in the day, and they had all this latest, you know, the iDrives, and you're like, oh, these are grouse, but you imagine what they're going to be like. That's why they're worth nothing
now. Yeah.
They're worth nothing.
Mate,
cars that were $250,000 you buy for less than 10 grand because no one wants to touch them because the old systems are incomplete. They don't work. You can't get it. It's cost too much. Fucking cost of this. And they're like, fuck, that's a lot of value. There are. But if something goes wrong, you're fucked.
Mate.
It's not worth it, just scrap it.
Mate, imagine that SL63 in 20 years when half the sensors don't work.
That's what
and the touch screen is sort of half buggy and oh my God.
It's not picking anything up and you're like, I mean, they're happening now with fucking Teslas and shit now and cold and you can't open the doors and things aren't working.
Yeah. Mate, it's not good. And nowadays everything's so interconnected that if one sensor breaks, the whole system shits itself.
That's the problem. Everything's connected to everything. One triggers off this, but that's also with some of the other certain exotic cars. You do a few little things here and there. What you see, that's why I like cars that are totally original. And you could be fucking check report quote, oh, that's not right, that's right, trying to cross-tread what this fucking trigger point is, because some of these, like Gelatos and Huracans, got like fucking 10 different sensors that can all just bring up an engine light, and you go, what the fuck's that for? Because something's triggered something that just flared that thing, and you're like...
Yeah, not fun.
That's why some of the stuff that's been messed with, we don't touch it because it's too hard to get it back.
Literally,
It is. It's too hard.
Yeah.
Too hard. And once you mess with the factory stuff, it never the same, mate.
No.
It never is the same.
Yeah. Modern cars, man. And they're all like that now. They're all like that now. I was, a couple episodes ago, I was talking about my mate who bought a BMW M2 and he was asking for photos. He was already preparing to sell it. So we did photos and he let me drive it. And we went for a bit of a burn. And it was a great car. But oh my God, to get it to do what I wanted it to do, I had to sit there and start playing with settings. And is it M1 mode or M2 mode? How do I turn this off? And, you know, once I'd figured that all out, I could get the car to do what I wanted it to do, was starting to get somewhere. But oh my God.
I jumped in that other car we just put to market. What a beautiful car. Again, look at it. It's 10 grand under the market. We're about 40,000 Ks less than the nearest car. A massive value, that 98 M3.
Oh, yeah, the E36. Yeah.
Now, I got into the trade when they were, shows my age here, they were relatively new. They're only a couple of years old. And I remember driving the exact same car, but with silver leather with like 10,000 Ks on it. And I was like, fuck, it was gangster back then, 99. And I jumped in that car and I thought, fuck, I'll drive this for a couple of days. I jumped in it and it's just that familiarity, just that rawness, and the car was cold. So like, you know, all the oil gauge and that, they were still cold. So it was a bit cold in the shift. It wasn't just smooth, and you're like, I had to nurture it a bit and just let it warm up. And you know, like the early M's, you have the lights where they wouldn't let it over rev.
Yeah,
those sort of stuff. You know what I mean? And just those things, and you're going, it's simple. Start it, let it warm up. You know, it's a little bit notch in the gearbox as you see all the gauges start to come alive. Yeah. And because it's, you know, 20-something years old, it doesn't have the technology like the new cars are cold, the warm in 2 seconds and everything's all up to speed. And I'm driving and it's like, you know, because I'm first into third, into fifth. Yeah. And I'm just cruising along going, no worries. Get it back up to speed, drop it back to third. Just hear that, the rev, the engine, you know, the Vanos, and you're just cruising. Now, most modern day 2-litre turbos would eat it. Yeah. But that essence manual.
Yeah, that experience.
Just driving it simple, pure, not too overcomplicated. Like the big thing back then was, trip computer. It had trip computer. Hit the range button and all that shit of shit.
Yeah.
That was big. And just driving the body control computer and push a button and you're like, what a simple time.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
It did everything it needed to do back
Yeah,
then.
100%.
Had the airbags, ABS, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Safe cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, just fucking, they've lost even that GT4, driving that 16 GT4, nice manual 3.8, the first GT3 engine, the 991 Series 1's GT3 engine, and then you jump in that GT4 RS and, DNA similar car, but they're just so chalk and cheese, and that manual car just feels more pure and raw.
Yeah.
The RS is just on another level, and you're like, nah, it's just too hero. That's just a bit more, a bit more basic and simple.
I agree. Yep, 100%. I totally agree. I walked away from the M2 experience going, it was a great car, but give me an E46.
Yep. The client was going to buy. Lloyd, how are you, brother? Another beautiful client. Lives up north, sold heaps of cars, bought Ferraris, loves his Ferraris. But then had like 63s and just daily, that sort of stuff. And he's up north. So the Cayenne, got the Cayman, that sort of shit. We sold all the Ferraris because he wasn't using them. But he was ringing, he goes, he's a bit impulsive. And he's like, Shawnee, I'm thinking about an M3. And I went, okay. He goes, it was a Jara edition. So, the last, I think it was an 18 or something. So that, that F10 or whatever the fuck look, which that's the only M that I like, the M3, the sedan. It's a good looking car. I don't like any of the other ones. But, and he's like, what do you think? And I think it was $100,000. And I've gone, he goes, do you think it? I said, and the sales was, of course, telling me, it's an investment car. And fucking.
Oh, mate, no way.
I go, mate, you're in Darwin at a BMW dealer.
Nah.
I go, anything could be a fucking investment up there. It's fucking one of them. And he's going to laugh and he goes, look, I wouldn't do anything without talking. I go, I love my clients. They're very good that way. And I said, look, and we asked him, what do you want for the car? He goes, Sean, just been around, I'm bored. I'm like, and I go, why you fucking want to spend $100,000? And he'll spend more. He'll spend fuckloads more. But I go, you don't need to. And I told him about the E36. I go, buy that. And he goes, it's a bit old. I go, hang on. Your 328 you loved. You loved your Testarossa. You loved your 550.
There you go.
I go, mate, this is fucking cool. This is old school.
Yeah.
So he's thinking about that. But I go, if you or buy an E46 manual.
Yeah.
Less money.
Yeah.
Much more better of an investment. You'll get your money back. Whereas the F90 of the F8, the M3, the Jara, big fucking deal, it's just going to slowly go like that. There's nothing special about it. They made 500. Who gives a fuck? BMW are making a limited production of everything now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Go back to the purest G-Car series, that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So it was just, and he was saying that, he goes, it's just so much stuff in it. I go, different gearbox setting, engine setting, steering setting, suspension setting, exhaust setting. They're all different settings.
Yeah.
Mercedes, AMG's like that now.
Yeah.
And that's where you get the individual button, so you can
Correct. So you can set it up how you want it.
Yeah, but anyways. So it was just that pureness was just good.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what I said to him. I said you don't need to waste the money. You don't need to spend that.
Yeah. And you pick it up straight away. If you spend a lot of time driving modern cars and then you get in something 20 years old, you pick it up immediately. What new cars are missing immediately.
Yeah,
it's just, it stands out like dog's balls.
And this is not dinosaur shit. It's got nothing to do with it. You know how many fucking 20-year-olds we're getting fucking asking about classic cars?
Yeah,
they can see it.
Yeah.
They can see it. A lot of these cars, what I call the generational cars, especially a lot of cars we carry, they are generational. You can see different periods of generations that are really following in them. Yeah. And then you've got other cars which really aren't. So, no. Certain 911s, certain Mercedes, certain Astons, certain Jaguars even. It's a little bit different. But, that certain models, they've got a really good following. Like I said, you can see them in 20s and 30s and 40s. So generational. It's not appeals to any certain age, all ages.
Yeah.
They're just classic. So, did you hear that fucking Di Tommaso at the fucking Spa?
Mate. Oh, my God.
I just thought of it then because that Di Tommaso was like classic. I went, mate, that thing fucking sounded epic.
Dude, can you believe that's
I fucking couldn't believe it. It was like, I thought it was a V10 fucking F1.
Yeah, it's a Mustang engine. It's a Coyote V8. And it sounds...
the GTE Coyote down the Nürburgring. That's the latest one. We aren't getting it.
The GTD?
GTD. We're not getting it to Australia.
No.
Which is basically, it's a GT3 track car.
Yeah, right.
They're going to smash the Nürburgring with it.
Are they?
Wow. Thing's been out there in full stealth mode, and you didn't know what it was, and you heard it.
Yeah.
But it was. It's a Mustang, it's a big wing.
Yeah.
And it's the GT, whatever it is.
GTD.
It's a pure. Basically it's a GT3 RS, but a Ford version.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Fucking hell, flat crank. Wow.
I haven't heard it. I'll have to have a listen.
Sounds insane.
Wow. I'll have to have a listen.
They're aiming to smash the record.
Wow.
The fucking thing's just flat. But there's nothing, mate. It
I'll
looked
have
like a
to watch
GT3.
this, yeah.
It's fucking coming in the Kings. It's just flat, just grip.
I'll have to watch this. Yeah, I'll Google it afterwards.
Fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
So that'll be epic. But again, we're not getting it. Like, we didn't get the GT500 Shelby. That was fucking epic.
Yeah.
Under 10 seconds out of the
You'd
box.
sell them here.
Fuck yeah.
But hold on. With the stupid Australian conversion, a Shelby GT500 would be 450,000 Australian.
Well, mate, Craig, he going down at Mustang Motorsport, who was very kind in helping us with Shelby KR situation. I remember he had, I saw one advertised, but he advertised it like at arm's length.
Right.
And around, and then Craig's like, Sean went, is this your car? And he goes, look, I was trying to gauge to see what response they would get. But the problem is, it's like what we did with the Camaros. They got too expensive.
Yeah.
By the time we converted, hang on, if Ford can land a product here for fucking under 70 grand or 80 grand or whatever the fuck it was,
Yeah.
why are your cars now fucking 180
Yes.
converted?
Yeah.
That's the problem, because it's not a big enough market to build them right-hand drive. So Craig would have to do it. And you're right, they were fucking $400-something thousand.
Yeah.
Yeah, get one or two people that buy it, but that's a lot.
Yeah,
Even I would go.
Yeah, it's a lot
that's
for Mustang.
a lot of
yeah.
Mustang. That's a
Yeah.
lot. But
Yeah.
it looks, mate. It looks.
Yeah, I'll Google it
sounds
afterwards.
epic.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah. But yeah, Google Di Tommaso P72
honestly,
at
that
Spa.
thing-
It
Wow.
literally sounds
Like a VF10.
almost like the T50. Like it
Mate.
sounds like a V12 at 10,000 RPM.
It sounded epic.
It's a Ford Mustang motor.
Yeah.
What?
Di Tommaso, which basically that's what they used to do back in the day. Ran
Yeah.
351s. And they're Di Tommaso.
Yeah, I guess they are keeping it. Yeah.
They're still keeping it in tune with what it
that
was.
car, it looks amazing. It sounds
believe it.
amazing.
could
That's
not
one of the
believe it.
like bucket list. You know, if you had $1 trillion and you're building a garage, you'd have one. Oh my god.
And they'll probably build only 15 to 20.
Yeah,
or something
probably,
like that,
yeah,
Which are already probably sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was epic. That's why I thought I went deep to talk about old cars, because there was someone else doing some reincarnate. That's right. No, the other guy. He contacted me. He's doing the Tiranas, the new one that's been on Go Auto. Stephen, he contacted me about possibly being a retail partner for him. There's a guy doing a new concept. It's been out now. It's been released.
A new Tirana.
It's basically a retro.
Oh right.
Tirana.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all the CADs, drawings, that sort of stuff. From
retro
GM.
mod.
So it's been a resto mod Tirana with an LS3 and Trimac 5-speed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
With an auto sequential as well.
Okay.
All retros, cool.
Yeah.
Would be fucking cool. And he's looking for good retail partners. So
Okay.
he contacted us, and I said, yeah, definitely, I'll be talking to you 100% because of what we do, and
Yeah,
it'd be really
yeah,
good in tune. So one for each state. So speaking to them. But yeah, that's just been released now. Go Auto, they're talking about it. You know, it's a big hype about it. You know, hopefully they could do it. Be about 250 grand. I think they'd sell, because there's fucking normal cars out there for fucking
Literally.
200 grand that
Yeah,
have been
nowadays.
fully restored, if not more.
Yeah.
This is something with all the look and all the mod cons.
Yeah.
No different to Chip Foose or fucking someone like that doing a resto mod in a Camaro.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it'll be. I reckon that'll be quite good. How many they sell? I don't know. I reckon they're going to do maybe 100 a month, 100 a year. Possibly. I don't know. We'll have a fucking clue.
Yeah.
Depending on what comes down there. So there's a bit of a recap on that resto stuff. There really is. And there's obviously a market for it.
Oh,
the fact
100%
that
there is.
the fact that the Mustang has been so successful, what have they done? They just restyled the old ideal.
Yeah.
I mean, Porsche have been doing it for the last fucking 60 years, so what does it matter? You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's amazing how the Camaro, then the Dodge Challenger, that old look style, works.
100%.
The new Utes, the Broncos going back to that old resto look.
Yeah.
and thing.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. People love it.
Either they've run out of fucking design elements and they've just gone, well, hang on, let's just tweak and recreate something that was very successful. Well, it's working.
Yeah. 100%.
No, don't have to reinvent the
Yeah.
wheel.
So let's get on to car of the week. This is an awesome car of the week. Probably my favorite ever so far.
Yeah, look, we literally just got it in. We're still getting up to specs with it. I got called about this car a little while ago. I've pretty much, I've heard pretty much everything. I said I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It's fucking true. I can't believe it. Okay, where do I start? All right.
What is it?
Okay, so it started off as a, just 80s, like a 911 SC, and what was his name? Lincoln. What was his name?
Okay. This is important.
Yep. Okay. Billionaire industrialist, Larry Wilson. So he had a massive. Now, there's a lot of massive car collections in America because everyone's gonna fuck them. But when you actually, your car collection's known and you're quite a big philanthropist and it's open to the public, then it's a pretty spurious car collection. When you got 50 short wheel bases and hectic shit like that, genuine GT40 Le Mans cars, so hectic shit. So extremely wealthy, billionaire, love racing, engineer, massive car collection. So had all the grouse stuff, and had his own race team, that sort of stuff. And most of these trillionaires have their own mechanics and that sort of stuff. So why? Because he fucking could, I guess. 80 Series 911 converted into a full 993 RSR IMSA race car. I've never seen. This is one of my ticks for my career. Like I said, I thought I'd seen everything, but then when I heard it, I had to actually ask 3 times, and I just said, I don't believe it. And they go, Shawnee, it's the fucking truth. I said, brother, I don't believe it because it doesn't make sense. So anyways, I went there and I saw the car and it's real. And where I'm going with this is that car, we have the invoices, $847,000 US to build. 1.2 million in today's money to build that car downstairs. And we are going to put it to market in the next week or so for under $200,000.
Insane.
$200,000. Now, what? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Why don't you keep it? Well, I can't. I've got fucking too much millions of fucking invested. I need to turn the money over. But in saying that, I don't have time to go racing, and we just don't. But in saying that, it is unbelievable what that car represents. We don't even know where to start. Porsche North America were involved in the car. Ski racing built the fucking suspension. Like it's the best of best. That car is. Yep. Everything's carbon fibre. It's all clamshell, takeoff carbon fibre. It's 3.8 injected. I don't even know where to start. It's all GT3, proper stuff. It's just cams. Like then it's had money spent when it came here. Current cams logbook. It's all FIA certified. It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. But we have it. She's here. It's ours. We're going to market. It's under 200 grand. Yeah. I was saying we're having a fun. We haven't even done a social post or anything on this.
Nothing.
Usually when I get a car in, I'll do a couple of posts. Everyone knows most of the posts. Miss Germany's here, Miss Italy's here, because all my cars are women. I think they're the most beautiful things in the world, and I'm less headaches than women sometimes. But anyways,
depends on the brand.
Depends on the brand, true, and what part of Italy or fucking Germany. Anyways, there's no Trabats here, so there's Russians a bit different. But anyways, the car was built for a billionaire to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
that's it.
And it is. We've had a fair few race cars here, and I've seen a lot more race cars in my time.
I don't even know where to start.
This thing looks like it's come out of Porsche factory. Yeah. Every panel gap is perfect. It doesn't look like a custom body that's been made.
No.
It looks completely factory. Every gap is perfect. Every bolt is
amazing.
Sublime. Amazing. You wouldn't want to race it. It's perfection.
That thick A4 was the documented build sheet on that car. And it's $850 with change US. And this was done fucking like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So think about it. So the car has been in the one collection up until I think it was up until about 19 or 20 or something or other. Then the previous owner then bought it in a collection with a bunch of cars. Did a little bit of track stuff here. upgraded the FIA roll kit, stuff that needs to be done to just keep it up to spec.
Yep.
So it's current. You can go do historics or whatever the case may be with it, or you just go to Winton or wherever and just go and enjoy something that could never be done again.
No.
We should be locked up for what we bought it and selling it for, but that's life. It's a very niche market car. If I don't get the money I get for it, I don't give a fuck, I'll keep it because you can never do it again. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. Like, why are we doing so cheap? Well, it's not. We're putting the value out there, but we're staying firm.
Yeah.
I could ask 300,000 for it. I could. You still couldn't fucking do it for that.
No,
you know what I mean? Close. But we're not. We're going to keep it at 200 or just a bit under, and that's it. It's a no-brainer. No fucking brainer. And that is the car of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
You just, I don't even know where to start.
It's amazing.
Wait till we get some grouse. Nick, I'll do some off grouse. It's on the Martini livery.
Yeah.
It's got the period proper BBS rims. I mean, the fucking rims alone, for God's sakes, those magnesium BBS, like we used to have those in the 962s. Fucking, they're so expensive. It's just, honestly, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I couldn't believe it. So we have it. We haven't even had a chance. It only turned up yesterday. We've just got it in the showroom there. We were hoping to do photos tomorrow or Monday, or depending on the rain, the weather's been fucked. But we'll do some social post, and if that thing's not sold in the next couple of days, just by leaking it, it's just, honestly, it's a fucking no-brainer. No-brainer. Got a few people on it, but it is just a pure track car. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Either pure track car or someone to buy it and put it in their man cave because you would never, ever, you just won't do it again, mate. You just can never do that again. Never, ever. Couldn't give a fuck what anyone says. Even if fucking Ferdinand Porsche, you can't do that again, mate. You just can't. So that's a pretty special car.
Yeah.
But it's a race car, pure race car. Yeah. So that is our car of the year. In terms of value, representation.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But it's a race car, not a road car.
No. Unless you're crazy enough to put trade plates on it.
Yeah, we would. We'd do that.
Yeah,
we'd put a trade plate on it and fucking drive it.
100%.
That'd be fucking grouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. You keep it on our social posts. We'll put some stuff out there, but it's hectic. I don't even know where to start. I mean, like, just some of the notes that I made on the car. I mean, like, mate, it was developed over there's a billionaire in Florida, developed over a period of years. You got Porsche North America. I mean, full carbon fiber body panels. Fuel injected 3.8. I mean, it's just, I don't know where to start. Transistor Source, GT3, Motec, Brembos. I mean, I don't know, Fox suspensions, fucking Stagger BBS, fucking Penske built suspension. I mean, it's I don't know. It's just, I don't know where to start. Honestly, it's just, I got a list of shit. I don't even know where to start. Honestly, I don't know. Why'd you do it? Because I can, and I'm a billionaire, and I did.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Anyone ever going to do that again? Mate.
Unicorn.
Fucking unicorn.
So cool.
It's insane. So again, we've just been blessed. We've got some epic stuff that's been coming through.
Yeah.
Even though the market's still soft, people are asking how's the market. Yeah, the market's still soft. It is what it is. But when you've been blessed to get some really crazy shit, sort of seems to just be outside the elements, you know what I mean? Because not only, what's the choice? There's none, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no, it's crazy. So that is our car of the year.
Yeah, there you go.
But stay tuned, because when it goes to market,
even
if it sells, which, mate, a lot of cars do sell before they go to market, we'll still advertise it. I just want people to see that car.
100%.
Because I think they will just be so epic in the photography.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, it'll come up grouse. And then we'll do a proper review on it, because it actually is worthy of it. Regardless if the car's sold in the next week or so, we're still going to do a review of it, because it is worthy of it. Yeah. It really, really is.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that in the country, Nothing even close to it. So, stay tuned.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, well, we'll get on to... Oh, no, we have questions. Before we get on the topic, we have questions.
Yep.
Thank you for submitting questions.
Yes, thank you.
For those who don't know, we put them out on our Instagram stories. So
so
if you'd like to ask us questions, we put up little question boxes on Instagram stories, or just message us.
Or if you randomly got a question that you want to ask us anything.
Yep. First question. Normally I read out the names, but I'm not going to because
too many.
I bugger them up.
Yeah.
And they're like numbers and shit. So the first one is, what happened with the V8 supercars? The
Gen 3s.
The Gen 3s, the prototypes. What happened to those? And are you going to sell any more race cars?
Well, yes. Look, I mean, I can't say too much about it. We've had, we had a lot of interest, which was, is expected. But obviously, a lot of its fan base, as you can appreciate, which we figured as much. I can't say much because, it's pretty serious stuff. And Some people know, some people don't, some people care, some people don't. The fact is, this is never been done before.
No.
Okay, so just regroup this. These are prototypes by Ford and by Chevrolet. Okay, these have never been done in any other motorsport category equivalent in the world. Okay, so this is only two. There's a lot of, not red tape, but there's a lot of stuff around these cars, you know what I mean? Even I've been blown away by a lot more because I've been more intimately involved and getting involved and so on and talking with the clients and head of motorsport and back and forth, that sort of stuff. So for me, for us, it's been really, it's a privilege and been an amazing opportunity to be involved and work together with V8. So we were very, very humbled that the opportunity presented. Is there a deal done? I can pretty much almost say it has been done. It came down to about 3 or 4 people. And I can't say anything. I probably even said a little bit too much, but it'll be now. But we're pretty much, we've
stay tuned.
Yeah, I can't fucking. It's all NDAs and shit like that. But it's exciting for us because, hang on, there's a world first. You know what I mean? I couldn't give a fuck who threw rocks and all that bullshit. That's just with live. There's a world first. Simple. World first. No one's ever done this before. No one's ever sold them before. And the lucky person that will be getting them both, it's a world first. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people aren't going to know, but I'm actually quite blown away at the NDAs. You know, this is the technology. You know, there's agreements in place with Ford and Chevrolet, and I was like, fuck, we're not just selling cars. This is like a whole process, which I think is amazing. And some people dropped out because of the conditions attached to it, and I get that. And other people were just like, were so desperate to be involved in some shape or way. Like, you know, we weren't taking trade-ins or, you know, we're just looking for a clean situation. Obviously, the conditions attached to it. Not everyone agreed to the conditions, which I get. But yeah, it came down to sort of a 3-horse race. And we're
Stay tuned.
Deal's been theoretically, technically sort of done in a way. So yeah, stay tuned. It's fucking exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's great. It's really good. And yeah, there's a lot of fucking people out there throwing fucking rocks, but that's fuck 'em. We made a boulder and smashed every one. So yeah, no, it's been a really, really interesting process. Met some amazing people during the journey, and yeah, I think a lot of good things are going to come from this. So fingers crossed. Yeah. So in answer to all that question, oh mate, I'd love to say what I'd like to say, but I can't due to privileged situations. But yeah, stay tuned. It's fucking almost done.
Yeah. So probably will sell some more race cars in the future. I mean, we just talked about the one we got sitting down there.
Well, from that, again, I can't say too much, but I think people can see that we don't talk shit here. We fucking deliver.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking pricks that talk shit. We don't talk shit. We fucking deliver. And we're the submarines. We just stay on the radar, and they're like, oh, fuck, did they get... Yeah, fuck. We don't, bro. It just, we're blessed that we've had beautiful relationships. We've always done the right thing. They're only growing. They're only getting stronger. They're only being bigger. The JVs and the partnerships that we're doing are big. Some people don't see them, but they don't care because we're not the flash pash. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff, a lot of the stuff we're doing is getting a lot of publicity because, you know, of just the areas that we're moving in. But no, yeah, already some phone calls have been made about other potential, obviously not as significant as, because these are prototype cars, but, you know, older race cars and people have got stuff. So, you know, obviously because we've been able to deliver and, well, looks like it's going to all go ahead the way we're looking at it. So, God willing, you know, if things happen, and then there'll be other options. So, yes, we will be looking at doing other race cars. We've always had a couple here, but yeah, I mean, I think that's going to open up a bit more. But we're not going to just take anything. You know, we've been blessed to be a part of this journey with V8s, and my relationship already, like with 888, Walkinshaw. You know, we've got some great synergy with Tigford. Obviously, we did some stuff down with Blanchard with JC. So we're blessed that we've got a great relationship with a lot of these teams. And I know in the past that a few people have sort of keep an eye on what's going on. And now that we're going to deliver with these ones, yeah, there'll be some more. And We've had cup cars in the past. A lot of them we haven't advertised because they're already pre-sold. You know, we've had them come in, Shawnee, get me this or whatever, we got it in and it's already sold, so we don't really photograph them. But, you know, we don't do a lot, but, yeah, you know, we've been offered a couple of Formula One cars, XF1 cars from the 70s and 80s.
Yes.
You know, last time I had that shit was when I was at Dutton. So
we had a Formula 2 car sitting downstairs for quite a while.
So, yeah, it's a space that I've always liked. And if they're key cars, definitely, I'll be interested. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just going to deal in anything that fucking made up the field. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
It's going to be hectic stuff. And I already can't say, but we've got some hectic shit already lined up through collections. So, yeah, watch this space.
Very, very cool. So, yes is the answer to your question.
Yes and yes. Yeah. Both yes.
Shh. Don't tell anyone. Next question. Oh, man, we've been asked this so many times. I don't even need to say the name of this person because it could be 500,000 of you. When's the next Cars and Coffee? The fact that people are still talking about it and asking about us nearly 12 months later.
Let us just sit. Okay, all right. Why haven't we had a Cars and Coffee? Okay. The last Cars and Coffee was so epic, and we thank you, the public, the car lovers that have been very supportive, have been very kind, have been very generous with the time and coming to our Cars and Coffee and realising that really we were the ones that set the benchmark for a real car fellowship. No supercars only. Everything was welcome. Now, everyone's doing it because we haven't done it for a while. So everyone's been asking why hasn't YTG done any Cars and Coffee and all that sort of stuff? Because we broke the mould. We broke council. Would it be that? Would you say that?
You all did such a good job of fucking shit up that the government
government shut us down. No shit. Okay, so all the people out there this is the fucking facts from the fucking two people. We were so big, it was so intense, it was so huge that council wanted to shut us down.
And that's the truth, effectively.
And basically have. Now, all the people out there that are laughing or the haters, wait, mate, because we're going to come back. We're going to come back so fucking big, it'll make everyone else look like fucking kitty cat. So I've got the best fucking lawyers. We've got the best people on it. It hasn't been a priority because we've had a lot of things going on.
Yep.
But in saying that, we are very, very grateful, very humbled at the requests of when are we going to have the next Cars and Coffee. Honestly, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's been amazing how much we're getting. So the reason being, we're letting everyone know what the record is. We fucked the council up in terms of, we didn't mean to, it got so big that they came down on us and said, this is just too epic.
And here's the truth. Here's the truth. The council actually came down on us a week before Sam arrived for the Seen Through Glass, for that big Cars and Coffee. So we were dealing with an attack a week beforehand, trying to work out, can we still run this event? And what ended up happening, the event that we ended up having was actually a scaled down version of what we'd planned.
We actually canceled.
We had to cancel a whole bunch of stuff because... And we ended up still getting fined. They still came after us.
Fine. We had, well, they reckon there was 2,000 people here, the council, and they were here. We thought there was at least 1,500 people, at least 1,000 cars. The council said it was the biggest event that they have seen here in this outer region they can remember. So, granted, we were so focused on the event and making sure the event went well, plus also disappointed in the council giving us a hard time over something that was a fantastic family event. We could have potentially had, I think, 2,000 potential petitions, people wanting to take action against them for stopping it or trying to stop it, but we didn't stop it. But in saying that, we respect the council's view, so we are being compliant. But in the meantime, while the baton that we had held high has been put down, everyone in their fucking dogs, fish and chip shop, everyone's having cars and coffee now. And good luck to them. It's great. I want to see that the cars and coffee are still happening because we need that because we don't have anything really. But in saying that, it's good to see there's a lot of people now extra that are doing cars and coffee.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing a very similar theme to what we used to do, but that's okay. That's all right. When the supercar's been parked in the garage, what can you do? Wait till it comes back out and fucking smashes the lap record and everyone just goes, go and put all your fucking cars away because the supercar's back out here again. So
credit to Benzina Stables. They've been running some awesome events. They've been building,
the boys have been doing
a great car culture.
Yeah,
it looks awesome. If they were closer, I would have gone to some, but they're the other side of Melbourne for me.
Look,
so.
And they sort of half picked up the baton since we've stopped doing a lot of stuff. 100%, you can fucking see it. Hello. Yeah. It's fucking no rocket science. And good luck to the boys. And that's good because they're outside of town and we're on this side of town.
Yeah.
So, they've been doing a few more, which is great because you can see people are wanting to go somewhere and
100%.
do something.
Yeah.
And also a lot of people are saying, well, you guys haven't had one.
Yeah.
So they're the ones who are doing it or other people are doing it. So we're doing it. When are you guys going to do it? I go, no, man, it's all cool. Mate, we couldn't give a fuck to do cars and coffee. We do our own in our own way.
Yeah.
No one even fucking comes close to our cars and coffee. I don't consider it a threat. I don't consider nothing.
No.
I don't get...
We're all friends here. We're not here to compete.
Everyone, I don't give a fuck about anyone. I don't care about anyone else. I care about our space, looking after our clients, our people, our fan base, our clients, clientele, and the people that love what we do. We don't give a fuck. Watch me. I don't give a fuck about what anyone else does. I'm not here to compete with anyone. I'm not here to give a fuck about anyone else. Everyone seems to want to compete with us. We don't give a fuck about anyone. Wish everyone the best of everyone. Everyone's been asking why? That's the reason why. Because we broke the fucking record. We broke the council. We didn't plan on it being that big, and we love you for it, and we thank you for it. Imagine if it was going to be. They reckon there would have been fucking 3,000 or 4,000 people here. It would have been fucked up. It was already crazy. So we got into massive stress. Yeah, we do. We're big boys. Fuck, man. We're still trading. We don't give a fuck. But we haven't had a cars and coffee for that reason. But everything's falling into place. We'll be compliant.
Yep.
And then you watch the next one. We'll be so epic that they'll be talking about it for another year like they did the last one.
Yeah, we're coming back. We're going to have to do basically the same paperwork that you'd have to do if you wanted to host a music festival, effectively.
Basically,
with the
because
council,
it was so big.
In order to run another one. Yeah. But we will. We will go to that effort.
We're done. We're not far away. We're just waiting for it all to come through.
Happening.
So that's why. We thought we'd let you know. And the reason why we didn't, I mean, look, a lot of people love to talk. Couldn't give a fuck. Let them talk shit. Who cares? We've always said that. And now you know, for the record, why. So all the different this, no. We broke the council. That's
you broke the council.
You broke the council. Thank you. It was awesome. And like I said, people are still talking about it. Even with Sam at Seen Through Glass, still talk about what an epic event it was. When's the next event? Looking at doing something again with them. We've had a few other big players from overseas wanting to do something with us. Again, we're just going to get everything into play because, you know, we push our charities pretty hard here. And that was a big charity event, which we were planning on raising money for the charities. And sadly, due to a lot of the stuff, we had to trim it back. But once we get everything approved and we're all done, it'll probably be it'll probably be a 2-day event, our cars and coffee. There's been so much of a demand.
Camp out.
Mate, we've plenty of car park. So, recap, it's happening. We'll have another one by the end of the year. It'll be off the chain. Stay tuned. We're not far off. That's all the reason why it was.
Yep, it's coming. It's coming.
And
I'd love to be able to tell you that it's coming this summer.
It will be.
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
let's hope so.
Yeah, no, it's all done. It's just typical council BS. Fucking.
Yeah, you send a letter and you wait 3 months for a reply.
Save the trees. Save the trees. That's all it is.
Exactly.
So,
right.
So that's one.
We're getting there.
Mate.
But well done to you all for causing such a fuss.
Yeah, honestly, thank you. It was insane. Honestly, when we got the report back from council, we were actually quite taken back.
The report and the dollar signs attached to the report.
Well, the dollar signs, I know. That's what it is. Life comes with those challenges. But when you do it right and you do it well, it'll all pan itself out. And that's what'll happen in the future. Not far away. But and the next one, it's going to be even mega.
Can't wait.
And we'll be allowed to do it. So it's all good.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yep, we'll do things right.
So yeah.
Okay, so was that the last question? Oh no, we did have one more, and we kind of touched on this last week. But what did Sean think of Lewis winning Silverstone?
Forget it. Well, just
yeah.
Forget it, mate.
Yep.
Forget it. It didn't never start. I was in tears.
Did you actually cry?
No shit. Fuck, brother. I'm like, I fucking started crying. And Reed's going, you know, didn't even fucking cry for your uncle dying. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was like, yeah. Certain things move me and other things don't. I was like, mate. And then I'm talking to clients the next day and they all fucking in tears too. It was like,
oh, brilliant.
Come on. But that's, you know, I was saying to my cousin's a diehard Liverpool fan. And UK, England, like they just got in the Euro. Mate, these guys are going nuts. UK got into beat.
I think they were watching it at Silverstone on the big screen.
Yeah, well, the boys were, and then, but, you know, my cousin at the pubs and they'll watch it with all the, it's the same, mate. They go mad. It's like, you know what I mean? It's, for me, that's my craziness. Like the soccer bloke or the footy blokes and that sort of same thing. But, it was epic.
Yeah, no, my sister lives in London and she went to a pub to watch the race.
Oh.
And she said it was just off.
Forget it. It got off. Yeah. Mate, you could hear them fucking screaming from a lounge room. It was so loud. Like it was great. It's not even a Verstappen at fucking Austria with the Orange Army. They go mad. It's the same thing. It's what you expect.
Yeah.
But it was good that they had 3 Brits on the, you know, for 1, 2, 3 for the party. I don't know if Maxine got up there, but is what it is. But
very cool.
Hey, we expect he's an 8-wheel time champion.
Yeah. So did you see Jeremy Clarkson's little tidbit?
Fucking oath.
About Newey?
Yeah. I'll back anything that Newey does. Wasn't it? That's the one?
No. When Clarkson was on the grid for the grid walk, some like Netherlands reporter or something found him, was talking to him.
Yeah.
And he said, and Jeremy Clarkson just like, this nobody reporter goes, do you want an exclusive? He goes, yeah, okay. He goes, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Scandinavia or something. He goes, and they're standing in front of the Red Bull. Adrian Newey's right there with his headset on. Perfect. And Clarkson goes, I know that Adrian Newey is looking for a house in Oxford, not Maranello. It wasn't Oxford, it was whatever the fucking suburb is. But
Milton.
in not Milton Keynes. What's it called? Anyway, UK, not Italy.
Yeah, but on the same token, UK to Italy is a 2-hour corporate jet ride.
Oh, mate. You really want him to go to Ferrari, don't you?
He is going to Ferrari.
You reckon?
Fuck it, I hope so. What's he going to get Aston Martin for? What for? What's Aston Martin going to do?
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I know.
Okay, granted, you know, they got all the fucking money in the world and he can pay him as much, but who cares? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Come on. Lawrence Stroll is a very, 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 very intelligent businessman. Do you really think he gives a fuck about Aston Martin? He does it for the reason of building a brand that he will sell for billions of dollars, like he's done with all the fashion labels he's involved in.
Yeah.
He's a very intelligent businessman. And even if his son is a fucking idiot, he can still fucking race and do whatever he can because he can. Mm-hmm. But the funny thing is, the son's coming 11th. So he's actually better than half the fucking team, half the squad, the field.
Yeah.
So you say that. But in saying that, I fucking guarantee you, within the next 2 or 3 years, fucking Aston Martin will be sold to some fucking big conglomerate.
Yeah.
And then the team may not stay. Lance Stroll won't be there.
Yeah.
And Alonso won't be there.
No.
So, yeah, mate. I mean, he's just a fucking smart businessman. He's a fucking smart man. And he's not there. He's there for the long haul, but he's there. Mate, he gets a big check, he'll fuck it off. So, no, I don't think so.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, we'll find out eventually where he's gone.
He's got to go to Ferrari. Has to go. Fuck. What a mega team that would be, man.
I know.
They'll dominate. They'll dominate. Now it'll be the Ferrari domination, which is way overdue. Way overdue. Come on, man. It's almost fucking 20 years since they fucking won the last title.
I know.
Come on, man. You got that dickhead trying to sue for fucking 2008.
Oh, mate.
Shut up. So anyway, no. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but Fingers crossed.
Well, we were at we were at Cavallino, Lygon Street the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my clients owns it, and we're sitting there, and it's all Ferrari there, like, it's just fucking grouse. And I'm sitting there, and the boys were there, a few families, and they're going, "Fuck, what happens next year?" You give me an all red. I go, "Yeah, fucking oath." They go, "Fuck, so that means you'll be here in fucking Formula One." I go, "Yeah, next year I'll be in the Ferrari
you better
box."
get your restaurant booking in, Jesus.
Fuck, why? I know the owner. So gives a fuck. So just, hey, and Gino, just maybe come and, yeah, shorty, no worries. But it's in saying that, it's like, yeah, fuck, well, no. I go, mate. They go, you bought the red gear yet? I go, no, I'll wait for his gear to come out, and it'll be the 44, and I'll buy his gear.
Yeah.
I'm loyal to him. If he went to Sauber, I'd follow him to Sauber.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ferrari, and I'm glad he went to fucking Ferrari.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying to someone. How perfect is my wall? If I wanted to, I could fuck off Daniel. I could fuck off Schumacher.
And just have Lewis. McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari. So good.
What a fucking pisser.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to, but like, you know what I mean? Like, of all the teams, like I did that fucking 4 years ago.
I know.
I mean, in my heart, I always thought he was going to go to Ferrari, but it was the fucking no. So, yeah,
awesome.
pisser. Yeah, I think it's grouse.
So awesome.
So, yeah, no. Looking forward to it. We'll be in the Ferrari box next year, mate.
Few little rumours consistently coming out about Danny Rick maybe taking Perez's seat at some point.
I don't know. It was a good question that fucking Martin Brundle asked fucking Horner. Oh, well, do you regret fucking signing him right now? And he's like, "Oh, that's a bit rough." Well, it's the fucking truth, mate. Yeah. And then he's like, grab reverse. Liam Lawson, that test was already organised months ago. I don't know, dickhead. You can cancel it in 2 seconds. I mean, you're Christian Horner. So, I don't know. He brings a lot of money to it, but not that Red Bull needs the money, but it's what Maxine wants.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Maxine wants Checo there, mate. He doesn't want any fucking... doesn't want someone taking the fight to him.
Have you seen that Horner and Jos Verstappen are sort of at war with each other?
They've been at war for a while.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They reckon Mercedes are pushing hard to get him in the chair.
Jeez, that'd be wild.
It'd be sad because it'll be a bit of a, fuck, Lewis, you fucked up, if Mercedes get their shit together.
And Max started winning.
Oh, it'd be a Alonso moment.
Yeah.
That was like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what a fuck up you made here, mate. And I don't think he'd make that mistake. I mean, I remember going, "You fucking idiot, why are you going to Mercedes?" Well, I'm the fucking idiot. And I think people will be doing the same thing. "Why are you fucking going to Ferrari, you fucking idiot?" Oh, no, we're the fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
As Fred Vasseur said.
Mate, I want him to win so bad with Ferrari.
He goes, "I believe I can get a world championship in 26, 27 with Ferrari, 28 with Ferrari. I don't believe I'll get it with Mercedes." The way the technology, what they're doing, I don't know. He believes it. I don't know.
Jeez, we thought Silverstone was good. Wait until he bloody wins Monza in a Ferrari. Mate.
And he will.
I hope so.
He will.
I want to see that.
If the car's good, he'll do it. And I think the car's good. I just think they need that fine couple of things to just harness it to make it. To make it. You need the Italians for the flair and the passion and the fucking thing, but you need that German or that harness the two together and you'll be unstoppable.
Yeah.
And that's what Lewis said. He goes, the Italians are with the passion, whereas the Germans are fucking clinical, fucking bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
To marry the two, I think it'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be grass.
Now, you just need a German to stop them from having 2-hour coffee breaks every 45 minutes.
Fucking hell.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, we've just clicked over an hour.
Thank you.
We didn't even get onto the main topic for today.
Which was it?
Blasted. It was. I'll tell you what it was.
Fuck.
We might talk about it later. Another episode. So it was the South Australian Supercar license is now in. It's happening.
Yeah, I know people have been laughing about it.
So I put...
That idiot that put the yellow Ferrari on the roof. Did you see that one? In the city, that one goes, did he get the South Australian license? Oh my God, that's fucking grass.
Bloody hell. So the day that the license went live, I re-uploaded that reel of us talking about it with Seen Through Glass to Instagram and TikTok, and it went nuts on TikTok. It's got like 130,000 views.
Okay, cool.
It's got like 8,000 likes and 400 comments. People were just going nuts about it. A lot of Commodore owners in the comments. Supercar license. Come on, everyone's, oh, 1,000 horsepower Commodore. So yeah, so the topic was to do with along the lines with speed limits and, you know, highway patrol being interviewed lately saying, I've been trained to go faster so I can do it so safely. It's like, well, in that case, can everybody be trained to go faster?
I mean,
what do speed limits mean? And so I've got this whole thing planned out about, as I've done a whole bunch of research, I've got some stats and facts, so maybe we'll talk about this another day. Theoretically, should you be able to go above the speed limit if you're trained to do so? Have a think about it. We'll have a think about it. We'll talk about it later. It's a theoretical concept. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of research on both sides of the fence. But anyway, for another episode.
Yes.
For another episode. But anyway, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely week. And go, Lewis.
Thank you very much. Cars and coffee coming soon.
See ya.